we are for the first game. This hand. Not a very good hand. Do we keep it because of the crest and then we can merchant for I don't know what? I think we can do better. It's very tempting to keep hand. We'll keep this one. It's very tempting to keep hands that have Uldra just because it's kind of the linchpin of the deck. I will keep a quarry. Our current plan here is to just curve out into Vishni. They should take Remembrance here. That's what. Yeah, that is the thing that they should take. Okay, with Vishni not being able to be recurred like this, I kind of just want to quarry. Yep, I'll just take the power. Add a shift unit to the void, though I could grab it, play it next turn or something, but
shot is all it takes.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Yep, we want that. We'll save the other crest.
Stone Scar isn't a place for the weak-hearted.
Gonna be rough. Too little too late for a card like that.
We've been patient.
Much as I would like to trade with this card next turn, I think we just have to take our hits while we can. Wait, what did I say? We draw some. I would like to draw something different so that I can shift Vishni. Oh my god, they're tapped out. All right. Next turn we get to shift Vishni, which will be good. Plus we'll have this on defense. Our life total is getting pretty low. But if we draw an Uldra,
a single shot is all it takes.
The battlefield.
oh man, we're gonna. Oh, this is rough.
We've been.
A forest of blades.
Why'd they have to be? Why'd it have to be Instigator? Why'd it have to be Bandit Queen?
End of the road.
No! So as you can see, this deck does struggle a little bit with aggro. I mean, does it even matter? Take 2, 6. Take 3, 6. I guess that's better. We are dead. Alright, Jimbo the Hobo. I like that name. This hand kind of does nothing, but it's also kind of just fine. You had a lot of hands like this. Alright. We're against Yetis. Or Skycracker, but I mean, at this point, what's the difference? Nothing else.
Never leave home without a good blade.
Just play Minotaur. Might go ahead and shift this with Torch up next turn, depending on what they play. Permafrost. Yeah, nah, I think we just play Vishni.
We've been patient.
Totally reasonable to shift and torch this turn, but we have these 2 remembrances in hand. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. We're like dead already. I really want to be able to kill this, but why does it have to be permafrost, man? Why does it got to be permafrost? I could kill my own thing and get it back, but ugh, so rough. Like, we're gonna take all this overwhelm damage. I'd rather just kill that, but yeah, I think this is our best option.
We've been patient.
A forest of blades!
I think I just need to cast this.
Let's go!
There's always a way if you know the path.
Bottom. You theoretically need a 6th power at some point, but not enough to keep it. We don't even have Uldra in hand, and our void is empty, so. Can't cast it. Can't shift it. And this is going to have unblockable when the turn that it comes out. We won't be able to interact with it beforehand anyway. Well, I could just go get a callus. That's not great. Wouldn't even be able to kill that with it, but we'd gain 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, sorry, 14, 16 life in a way. Play it, kill this. Take 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the weapon would be dead.
For the left ride!
There's the bus. We really... I'm just gonna do nothing, which I think is a mistake. But I want the remembrance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just die. Just absorbing the overwhelm here. Playing around, trying to play around Shugo tactic a little bit right here. So if they have that, we die anyway, I think. And now the callus doesn't do anything.
Die with honor.
It's probably bad to attack with Vishni. That's a much better card to
Fresh from
put back in the market. Bust.
For the left ride!
Like, if they kill Vishni in response to our attack, we still get to do everything we want anyway. We have something else we can sacrifice. You know, we definitely need and want to get to the point of playing the callus, and therefore hitting another Minotaur. But we're just not there yet. I think I just stay back. Hold this. Try to get to 7 power. Gift it out. Just get double torched out of the game. Fair enough. And we are... The ranks are just flowing. You lose one game, you lose 500 ranks, it feels like. Yeah, we can keep this. It's actually a pretty decent hand.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Sure. Wouldn't blame anyone for bottoming that either, though. We do need more power.
Die with honor.
I am just going to cast this.
Never leave home without a good blade.
Do they have the torch? No.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Hard cast Quake Titans, there you go. Yeah, not sure. This deck needs something, but I think while, you know, the 2 losses here haven't exactly been super exciting or whatever, I do think that there actually is something here for this deck. I think it is. It has potential in some capacity. Like this is a very strong and powerful deck. Oh, nice. I'm down with that. So we got 4 power. This is 5, 6. Do I keep this so that we can guarantee get to Vishni? Or do we just risk drawing into what we want anyway? I'm gonna keep it. Gonna be conservative there. Let's play out another Wake Tight. We'll be playing Seed of Chaos next turn, and followed by the banner. Well, if they have some kind of charge unit, they'll be able to do that next turn. But as is, they have nothing on the table that we could block with. What year is it?
Which one of you needs shooting?
Hey, you haven't seen a Vicious Highwayman in somebody's deck? Oh my lord. Alright.
We've been...
A forest of blades!
You have another one that's pretty good on you. Were the deaths of Vicious Highwaymen greatly exaggerated, or what? Well, they're acting as if they have a thing. I just do this, and they torch there. They torch there. Still dies. They have Shugo. They still die. But if they have the other one, the shadow one, he's 7. Let's just do it. Forget about it. Maybe too conservative of a block. We can kill this if we want to. I think we just get a callus.
Fresh from the battlefield.
Didn't think about the part where we would take 3 because the instigator's on the table, but that's fine. Flip dragon, no. All right, I think we lose. I think we lose to this dragon. We need to draw. All right, nope, that's good. They have a, ah man. They either have a torch or a pump. A tactic. All right.
Now
Well, that
it's
kills
my
us then. They have nothing.
Never leave home without a good blade.
Do we just straight kill Vara now? Even though... Yeah, I mean, we... in a much better position. We can draw another Remembrance and stabilize at 2 life. Yeah. Alright, we dead.
End of the road, friend.
Game number 4 already? Is that what this is? Seat of Chaos. I think I just play the seat so that I can go Reclaimer, Torch. Or we'll just go Torch now. Ooh, I'd rather play Sporeful. This deck could definitely benefit from something like a Privilege of Rank type of card. I'll just play the more expensive card first. More expensive in the form of other things. Alright, go ahead and shift this. Do I play out Reclaimer? I don't think so. These are both shift 6. I'll try to get the value out of them.
Never
if I can.
stop, never break.
Now that we've drawn another one on the other hand.
A fine battle.
I'd rather this happen now than later.
Never leave home without a good blade.
I think I save this other one still.
I've got
Rooftop
a clear shot from
Vigilante.
here.
And again, this is fine.
No escape.
We've been patient.
Alright, next turn we'll get our choice of Uldra or shifting one of these other 2 cards. I'm actually content with that.
I've got a clear shot from here.
Do we chump? Might as well.
No escape.
Attack, we have 6. Play Uldra. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Never
Deal
leave
5
home
damage
without
to
a
that one. Have 1,000 tokens.
Blades.
Kill the flyer. Now, isn't that sick? That's the first Uldra we've cast this video set. We're not getting a very good example of the deck. Alright, Uldra gets ruined. It's fine. We are still super ahead.
No escape. No escape. I will have justice.
Definitely playing Quarry. taking insignia because we just need actual raw power. No reason to attack with anything. Shift this past the turn.
Make each bullet count. Make each
Good old Argenport gunslingers, huh? I would have held on to that stone hewer. Well, okay, play this.
Battlefield.
I clicked on the wrong card. I wanted Callus. Oh my god, that's brutal. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal.
Never leave home without a good blade.
But it's fine. It's all fine. Alright, opponent, if you have any dark returns, they're turned off now. Also makes my deck harder to, makes it harder to sift through my, my void there. Oh, wow. Well, I guess this is gonna work out just fine. Let's just scheme. Absolutely want an Uldra.
For the left right.
I'm gonna hold on to the power for a merchant.
Never stop. Never break.
Cut ties, and that's game. Don't even get to play the other Uldra. Rip in peace. Here we are, fifth and final game versus Mark Slack. Let's keep this hand. Let's see if we can do another, have some more sicko games here. Go ahead and shift scout here. Yep, this is definitely a remembrance hand with the Vishni. Would like a way to make the Auric Reclaimer better in this deck.
Die with honor.
But, alright. Play Shadow Sigil and just throw out Sporefolk. Good trade there. If they use waste removal on it, we're fine. Alright, we hit some shift cards, so that's good. And none of this was land, so... or power. Haven't said land on accident in forever. Who am I? Doc 28?
This city will
I am very happy and content with our opponent playing Dusk Raider. Okay, so we could merchant. No relic weapons in there. I think we just played the Vishni out. Opponent kills it. We remembrance. And quarry. Well, one of these two drops. Yep. Meanwhile, the opponent's just gonna sit there and get berserk value.
This city will burn.
Starting immediately. Attack for 3. Quarry. I'm just gonna take the power once again. Torch. Remembrance. Get Vishni.
We've been patient.
A forest of
And they just scoop him up? Oh man. Well, let's just immediately... Alright. Alright. No, that's fine. I'm on a schedule today. Well, yeah, here's the deck. I mean, the opponent, our last opponent, we just played against a bunch of aggro decks, which is not a good, that's not a strong point for this deck, you know? Maybe we should be playing a Malediction or a Devastating Setback or something in the market or in the main or something, but I don't really want to. I'm willing to concede that. It's not like we don't have play against decks like that, but yeah, I mean, really, I think we're just struggling from a lack of shift cards that do what we want them to do the things that we want them to do. You know, I think there's other ways we could build this deck. We could go into Primal and play things like Gust Rider. Is it no space, right? Yeah. Play like Gust Rider, and that would help us fill the void a little bit better. What other shift cards are there? There's Tamaris, right? Yeah, there's Avalanche Yeti, which is a good one. You know, pseudo removal spell, right? We could have another shift 1 scout card if we wanted to. There's Bam Bam, Sneaky Peeky, you know, my favorite card. Could do that. Tamaris for a pseudo board wipe and just a good body. Those are some good options. There's a lot of good stuff in these other factions in general. I don't think we'd play Cloak of Moments if we went into time. I don't think that we'd want Phase Out. You know, Expedition Leader and Borderlands Trail Cutter could be considerable cards. Devotee of the Sands. You know, the problem is most of these shift cards here, most of the time shift cards just don't really do what we would want them to. Reweave is the most powerful thing. Like, if you want to play Expedition Leader, you kind of want Reweave. Reweave a random 2-drop to go get the Expedition Leader so that it's shifted itself. If other things pop out, you draw some cards. And that would be great. And then, you know, you could also play awesome cards like Zolta and Secret Weapon that actually have stats and a Nikos to bring them all back. But at that point, you're kind of like building a different deck. And like looking through all the shift cards, maybe we do want Sinister Design as a sack outlet and another like discard place, another way to mill ourselves in addition to Sportfolk. But there's just not a lot of great shift units for us to be playing in the first place. Like we could be playing things like Lethrai, Dire Beast, or whatever, just a 3/3 for 3 with Lifesteal. But I'm just not super excited about any of these other cards. I think if we get more units with shift, this could be very powerful. I think we could also, again, go into something like Primal and have, you know, just more consistency to do things. But as is, I have a hard time playing this deck. It's very powerful and it's great when it works. It has a lot of potential, and I think Callus is the way to go with it, in my opinion. But right now, I feel like we're lacking a few tools that we need to get there and get the job done and get it done right. But anyways, give the deck a try and let me know how things work out for you. I will say that I definitely liked Stone Healer. It's much worse to just cast it than the Reckless Shift unit. I forget its name at the moment. But that Shift 2, when it emerges, get 2 power this turn, that was very powerful and very helpful, and the only reason we won 1 or 2 of our games that we did. Like, it was able to get us to where we needed to be. Like, we were able to cast Uldra when we were behind and missing power, and we were able to cast Diesel's Office when I accidentally clicked on that instead of Callus. So, anyways, give the deck a try. Let me know what you think. Remember, you can get my video content 2 days early if you sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/theplatypusking. That's also where the VODs for the Unexpected Results of the Eternal Podcast go, among other sweet perks. So consider doing that and supporting me if you want. And of course, I'm live on Twitch basically every day except for Wednesday at 5 a.m. Pacific. Twitch.tv/theplatypusking. See you later, folks.